We're live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gamebreakers. I'm here with my Gamebreakers crew. I got Will, and I got Thomas and Allison, and I am running the Tomb of Annihilation for these guys. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we are in the Tomb of the Nine Gods currently. We last left our heroes in the Rotten Halls on level 1. And if you want to go back and see what happened, you should go back and check it out. You caught it. So today we have this effect that had happened where this creature appeared in dust and poofed away, and then Broken had a strange response. And I'll start you there. Jimmy, what do you have to say about it?
Chippy's going to start with a detect thoughts, and so because you already told me, I assume he's going to find Roken's brain is still in there, and then he's going to telepathically say, "Hey, Roken, how you doing in there?" And I guess everybody else on the bond would also hear him doing that. I don't know. Is that would be an action to do the detect thoughts part, I think. I'm going to look it up, though, just to check if that uses the action.
Are we going in turn order?
Okay, so we don't have an initiative standing at the moment as we're not in a combat.
Okay.
I had kind of left the floor open, but I'll start maybe with Roken. You have this voice.
I don't know what happened. I don't. It feels strange. I'm suddenly very nervous about all this.
Me too.
Like we're down here. It's just every room is its own trap. Oh boy.
Hey, Roke, can you tell me my mother's name?
No.
I mean, you, Allison, might not be able to. Roken, just a couple of days back, was hanging.
That's true. That's true. I don't. I do know her name. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but Roken knows it.
And the voice in your head says, like, no, I don't know their name, but you should.
Wasn't ethereal, no. I was looking through my notes, trying to find names.
Amala or something Allah.
It was Imale.
Imale. So can the rest of us on that telepathic bond, can we hear that other voice in the head too?
It's a very interesting question. It is the host that has the voice in their mind.
But if it's in my mind, I would assume it's in my thoughts.
And since I'm detecting thoughts, and it says I can go from one creature to another, does that mean maybe I would sense it as a separate creature and have to change my focus?
That seems appropriate. Like it has its own thoughts that could be detected.
Okay. And so then it wouldn't show up on the telepathic.
Because it's not a subject of that spell.
Right. So that also is good news. Okay. Action is still ready, but with those two pieces of information that Roken remembers my mother's name and that the voice is not being channeled directly onto our line. Okay, so I feel we're not in a full possession scenario. I feel better about it.
Hey, Roken, since it sounds like the other thing can't hear me, will you just tell me a random word right now that we'll use as a code word? And the next time after this that you say it, I will cast a spell to help you get this thing out of you. And that way you can decide when.
I think it can hear you, so I don't know. I don't think that would work.
Oh, I definitely can hear him. Yes.
Unless he's speaking over the bond.
Yeah, telepathic.
And then
yeah, would it be? I guess that's a good, interesting question. Would it be able to hear my telepathic thoughts to them?
Well, or more to the point. More to the point, if you don't respond, if it can't hear my voice talking to you, then you could hear me, but it couldn't. But then whatever you said back to me, it might hear.
Oh, I definitely hear them.
That was. Wait, so you hear me?
He hears. He's hearing this. It sounds like.
So what?
Oh,
what's your name again? What shall we call you? He.
Obalaka is a woman. Thank you. You can get that right.
Obalaka?
Sorry, Miss Obalaka then. Nice to meet you. So yeah, Roken, let me know if you want me to help you get her out.
I'm sorry
what
I
are
had
you
to
doing
take
here?
control of you like this, but I mean, I was stuck and I won't be able to get my revenge otherwise. But at least I can help protect us. And you feel the ring in your hand that you picked up becomes attuned to you. You now have an extra attunement slot for this ring of protection.
Oh shit. Well, I think control is a strong word for what's going on here. But I mean, revenge is pretty risky business.
Who are you seeking vengeance?
Asarak.
Great. Same. We're in.
Yeah.
Body. Same.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say we're aligned, but this what is this feeling that you're giving me?
Nervousness. I mean, I already got trapped up here once by him. I'm stuck here ever since.
So, I mean, just for argument's sake, is there some way we could give you a different body, like not one of us? I mean, could you animate, I don't know, a simulacrum or something? Can I summon something and have you take that over? Ooh, we could put you in like a dinosaur or some kind of golem or something.
I have no idea.
Well, but what if Roken doesn't want you riding in her body?
Oh, you don't hear these voices are just in Roken's mind.
I will repeat them
I have no interest in
to the others.
But yeah. Now that we get this, I mean, we're all hearing it, and it's a little bit of a back and forth here. But it seems that you have this kind of connection where it can read your senses and connect to your mind.
Yeah, I don't love this.
How did you get here? God in a tomb.
How?
I want to turn up your gain or something. I'm not here catching all your words.
How did you get here? A god in a tomb. That's not how that's supposed to work.
I don't quite know how, but it was something that Asarak did that both put us here and disrupted my corporeal form.
Could you get it back?
I don't even know how to answer that question. But I could get my revenge.
There are 9 of you. Are all 9 here?
You know, there's a few of them you could just totally avoid, but we could go get the other 6 of them.
See what you did there. Do all of the I can't. I assume you haven't been in contact. Would all of them also want to take Asarak down? Severarak? Askrak?
Asarak.
Yeah, Askrak. That's what I said. They'd also want a shot?
Pretty much.
Ooh, I could summon you a construct or an elemental or something. Wouldn't that be fun? You could be super tough and powerful and not just a squishy little hobbit. I mean, nothing personal, Rogan.
Easy there.
I should be so lucky to be a hobbit. Breakfast.
What? Goodberry's not doing it for you? So Roken, what's your call on this? I mean, ultimately, this deal is about your body, so I'm not making that handshake.
Are we we're sort of after Asarak anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with this. What do I get out of it? Obalaka.
Well, I think I did just give you this protections.
Yeah, let's ring protection. Pretty cool.
Starting
I also know that you have
negotiation
under
with
attuned item,
Jenny up.
and that is to say you would not normally be able to wear this one also.
That's true.
Being a god has its advantages.
You're not going to expect any of the loot from the Asarak, right?
Revenge.
All right. Great. Love it. Best serve cold and all that. Let's I mean the nervousness, I don't love it. I don't feel like is this just how normal people feel? Or is this how like anxious people feel? I don't like it. Look at me role playing myself. Woo, anxiety. So
there are others here. You know the gods of Phil, of course, right?
I've skimmed some literature.
There's a lot of gods.
A lot of gods.
There's
There's 9.
some statues at the door.
I mean, just generally, you can't all be famous.
Come on, Obalaka, don't you want to be a slod? Or, I don't know, I mean, a fire elemental, earth elemental. Then you could just go through the walls in whatever direction you wanted.
You can only summon those.
Oh,
twice
yeah, and
now.
you could pummel
Yeah, I have no interest in that.
Shadow Spirit. Ooh, Fate Spirit.
Chippy,
Huh?
save it for the next time we get to a tomb. And then we'll know that something's going in and we'll be ready.
So the riddle thing said the ring is a door to another tomb. I don't really see how that applies to this. Maybe it's a different ring?
There are others of us here.
Is it the ring that I just got from you? The thing it's talking about?
I could not attempt to understand Asterix ramblings.
And
It does also say the dead abhor sunlight, so I guess maybe that means if you really want to be rid of, if you break up with Obalaka, you could just run into the sun. I don't know. It sounds like you two are friends anyway, so that's cool.
are you able to help find the others in any way? I assume you didn't get the grand tour of Dun.
I have a limited sense of what is here, having lost my corporeal form.
Can you see out my eyes?
I can.
Well, let's go for a field trip.
Ooh, can you give her dark vision?
I think next you wish to seek Moa's tomb.
Is it close?
Do you get along?
We do. We helped look after the jungle of Chol. Granted our guardians their spiritual powers.
Nice.
I know Wayne's too shy to ask. But can we just skip to the end? Can we just go down like 4 levels? Like, will that work?
Well, at the moment, y'all are right here on the map. Wayne had asked a question about, wait, do these stairs go down? Yes, they do. We know that this big open staircase here goes down 4 floors. Right? You can see somewhat dimly below.
And we did check downward ways.
And it seems that like there's 4 levels, right? That go down. And each one has branching corridors. So that's all the knowledge that you do have. But as far as the questions here, I know that Moa's tomb is close. It's on this floor.
Did we ever figure out what was going on with this door? And we checked it. I remember it was kind of trapped.
There was something going on there.
I don't remember exactly.
There are secret doors, and yes, they were kind of trapped. To revisit that, it was determined that both of these doors are the south door has edges made of flint. It would spark.
Right.
It's a sparking door.
That's
There was no attempt to disable the trap, right? Just that it was spotted. So there is that trap door that was asked about, yes. There are these stairs that go downward. We all know that
And
there's the two other, across the balcony. There's these other two corridors.
mm-hmm.
So there's a variety of pieces to go and look at here. Kind of take it.
And she said it was nearby on another floor.
this
Is that what I
floor.
heard her say? On this floor. Okay, so we don't want to go down any stairs. Which do we know that this is stairs?
We do not do
Uh,
that with the door closed, no.
Right, this one is. But that one, I was a little ways down that. I mean, we were in combat, but what I have an incredible amount of dark vision. What I have seen down, does that, as it indicates on this map, connect to the water, or does it go down?
It goes down into a room.
Okay, so it doesn't intersect with that water. Okay, good.
So no, you
Don't
don't
make-
know that stairs. You know that it's a trap, and Broken could attempt to disable the trap.
yeah, I'll do that.
I will pass you my decanter of endless water in case that gives you advantage. Because seeing like sparking fire, probably gonna want it.
Right, you want me to roll with my thieves' tools?
Yeah, we're
With
doing a
advantage?
tools check here. And I think that having the magic item is pro seer might work as helping you out. I'll give you the advantage. And we'll also say that this seems pretty dangerous. I don't know if you want to do this. This might be a bad idea. Nervously.
Oh. Oh boy. I got a 23. Whew.
All right, with the combination of tools and water, you do open the door. So the door is now open. You see that there is an entrance down, like stairs down,
Mm-hmm.
and there is faint sounds of water below.
Okay. So this sounds like was there a river mentioned in one of the riddles?
You did come across some moving water under the grate in the T intersection over here, but as far as a river,
Okay. Well, good to know, but if what we're looking for next is on the next on this floor, then we should maybe close it and then come back later.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh.
something about enter the water with
Weapon
a
in
weapon in hand.
Yeah, walk through water with weapon in hand. That
Well, I mean that's if it's part of the riddle, maybe we should give it a shot.
it seems like it. I haven't.
What?
We also haven't like cleared out the previous riddle. Bow as the dead god intoned, only a jewel can tame the dead frog. Into darkness descend. I mean, that's just go forward. The dead of poor sunlight is just true about lots of dead things. But we'll watch for that.
All right, watch for a frog. That's dead. All right,
And the walk through the water with weapon in hand, that was the third warning that you found. And that was on the lower balcony that Wayne spotted
Right.
when he descended.
Well, with my dagger in hand, I'll go first. Into the water.
Okay.
I will
Anyone
stealthily
following?
follow. Yep, I'll be stealthy.
All right.
I suppose I shall be as well.
Go ahead and give me them. Stealth checks. Sorry.
Mhm.
Suddenly lost that. Chippy, you coming?
Yes, except with the ring of water walking on,
Ooh, got a
so
28.
he's going to try to be stealthy on top of the water.
What kind of vision does Chippy have?
Goggles of night.
Gotcha. Night vision around. That's how it is.
Except actually, Alex doesn't have any because she gave away her goggles. So
No.
I think
Wayne did. Wayne's are just icing on the cake. You guys need that. Wayne has stacks on stacks of dark vision. That just cost him like 30 feet. He still has 100 feet.
oh great, so he had extras.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, my goggles were for cheese factory. You guys need before greed.
Love it. Okay, so
Not greed, style points. Come on.
Well, I don't need the range here though, because I can't get a 180-foot shot anyway. So we're in a dungeon. I'm
This
not gonna
time.
get that long a shot.
so no one is carrying any lanterns or lights or anything. Torches.
No.
Y'all creeping in the dark. You pursued. And so, Roken, you are the first to notice. As you head down, there's a smell of like rotten gas,
Eh.
and
I'm so happy I know prestidigitation.
suspect that was the pairing to the Sparky door. As this river seems to be churning up some sort of
Like a method.
burnable gas. So now that we've made our way down and we have some stealth checks, I will tell you what you see. The smell, of course. You see this river under here. It's clearly an underground river, right? It's not open. And you see that there's a trickle, a break that goes off either way.
Mm-hmm. Oh. We should probably stick together. Which way do you want to go? I think
Head upstream first, then down. Is it coming from this
see where it's
direction?
coming from.
Oh yeah, just for the record, Chippy and Alex have weapons drawn in hand.
We got bows out.
Actually, she's going with the pistol. She's liking the pistol. Blew the back right off of that white. Damn.
I didn't quite see that. So where are we headed here? Zaka comes and follows.
We're asking which way is upstream.
Gotcha. This is upstream, and this is downstream. And you do hear the sound of water to this direction here.
All right, then we will head upstream.
All right. So as you make your way through this, it's kind of like a slow, kind of silty, muddy river here. It's not very deep. And as you make your way to the southwest there and approach the sound of the water, you see that there is water pouring from cracks and seams in the rough walls of this cavern. The floor is a shallow, muddy, but it seems to be like a muddy pool. And there seems to be a chest hung from hanging by chains here.
Chippy will search for thoughts of any sentient beings as he goes along, chest and elsewhere, ceiling, underwater.
Okay.
Wayne is going to pull up a steering wheel, turn into Tom Hardy, and point up and say, "That's bait."
Alex rolled a 1 on perception, so she's sure something's going on, but it's not.
I'll throw a ball buried it just like into the water over there, below the chest.
Okay. With the goal of throwing something into the pool, you succeed.
No.
Well,
What did we learn? It's not shallow, as shallow towards the middle of this. It seems to be a little bit deeper. Right? You're walking about ankle deep right now, and it does seem to be deeper.
Might be something useful, but the an obviously trapped, baited chest, definitely. Roken, if you want to take a crack, it's up to you. Oh, you're feeling nervous.
I know you said I'm feeling nervous. I think you cut out a little.
Oh, I said, I know you're feeling nervous right now.
Got no swagger now.
Chippy, with his ring of water walking, starts cavorting around and attempts to do some sort of acrobatic, like a cartwheel kind of thing on top of the water, and terribly fails, and like probably maybe almost sprains an ankle. But then he like stands up with a flourish, like, I meant to do that.
Take your inspiration, and you're muddy. Being this covered, you notice that it kind of does have a smell.
The chest?
The muddy water, that sulfurous rotten smell. There's a little. It's comes out of the river here, and clearly is in the mud too, because the smell of it. So this seems to be the source of the water that flows. You found this room here.
The lunatic.
Does it look like it's meant to do that?
Meant to do what?
Is the water meant to, like, is it built for this water to flow through here? I guess it doesn't really look like it.
It's an interesting kind of layout here. As
Sure.
far as how is it supposed to be here? It's like seems like there was like a water source that was here and it was just kind of adapted.
Okay.
Like this construction was adapted around it.
The lunatic will cast guidance on Roken.
Yeah, I guess I'll do like a perception or investigation, whatever you'd prefer.
You can go ahead and take an investigate. You have the time for it here.
Okay.
And do you have a broom?
Yes.
Okay. Give you mine.
Okay. Okay.
Should I poke it with a mage hand or
No.
something from a distance?
Wait.
Did you respec into rogue last session? Then no.
I got a 23.
Okay, so this chest suspended by chains just a foot above the water kind of has this, dangle in the chains from the motion of the air and moving water. You do see that the keyhole is shaped like a cackling demon skull. Seems decorative. And
That's kind of neat.
just underneath where the key goes, there's an inscription that says, "I devour all but the greatest thieves."
Ooh.
I don't know about this. This is Boobalaka. Are you
Lunatic
the
will cast
greatest?
guidance again.
Are you the greatest?
I don't know, but chance for shiny jewels. I mean,
What if I cast a cube of force around it and just like contain it and like move it somewhere else and shake it around a bit?
Then you will have spent a very high level spell slot to not accomplish anything.
I'm gonna fly over to it.
Okay.
I guess I'll pick the lock.
The promise of shinies await behind your use of the thieves' tools. Go ahead.
Can I? And you said I had guidance, which gives me the D4. You say? Yeah. Okay. So these tools. Do I have advantage or just regular?
Fuck.
I don't think my box is very good at lock picking.
But it still gives that.
Can help you in the aid and help.
Okay.
Right? It can.
Sweet. I'll take it. No arguments for me. Give me more dices. All right. So that's the. Oh my gosh! One of them was a 1.
You're half.
Pretty scary there.
Oh, that's true. I get to re-roll that even so, don't I? My character in the other game's a gnome, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm short, but I don't get that. That perk. All right, so 22 plus a D4. 23.
Okay. The thieves' tools slide into the lock, and you begin probing and doing your work, and you find the piece. And as you put your various tools in, there's the snap bite of the skull caught in place by the thieves, the tools you've used to disable, and this chest opens, now disarmed.
Sweet. What's in it? What's in it?
So you've unlocked it, and it drops into the water. The chain that
Can I catch it
holding it,
with the what?
the chain that was holding it seems to have released it, and it sits there
Huh.
partially submerged. You can still open it.
Okay. What's in it? I open it.
Ready in action to attack.
Inside, you see a chest. This has
Another chest?
lined. This chest is lined with lead plates to make it very heavy. It seems. You also see some stacks of round, golden, shiny coins.
Sweet. Stuff it all in the bag of holding. Can we actually just take this? Can I just put this whole thing in my bag of holding?
I'm
like trying to.
So it's too big to fit in, like physically
Alright.
to fit into the mouth. But
Can I take the lock? Can I take the cool lock?
there is also a golden tankard embossed with a sad face.
Embossed with a what face?
Sad face.
A sad face.
And
is there a genie in it?
As you pick it up, it has some of the river slop spill into this open chest. And you see that as the cup is partially filled, it starts to smile.
Oh, I'm keeping that. That's mine.
There's also a stoppered bone.
Actually, you said it was for the best thief, so I'm pretty sure all of this is. Okay, I'm kidding. Mostly.
I know. You always have this conversation, and you always get to the same place at the end. That splitting the loot is the way we do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And lastly, there is a bone tube with a stopper.
Don't see a lot of those.
Is it trapped?
I don't think so.
If you wish.
Guidance.
Let's see. Investigate. The help of my fox. Foxy. And a D4. 28.
Yeah. And with that, there's no discernible trappings. It should be safe to open.
I uncork it.
You uncork it, and you see inside a scroll.
Okay. I take it out. What's the scroll say?
It is written in common, and it's a spell scroll of remove curse.
Oh. Cool. And you said it wouldn't work out, Okala. Oh, Balaka. actually. Sorry, I totally butchered that. Then I looked at my
That
notes.
makes me feel really nervous, but I'm glad that you were able to at least get some tools that will help us.
Ooh, is this your first argument? How's it going? What do you think? Do you hate each other? Or are you still friends?
We're still. I think friends is perhaps it's like sitting too close to someone. It's like sitting in the same bus space as someone. I don't love it, but I don't know. It's like I got a worse Jiminy. Well, no, the Jiminy Cricket's not a reference I would make. Damn it. I'm trying to be less anachronistic.
Of course.
Well, so Wayne's going to drift down the other way, make sure nothing's creeping up behind us. Start heading downstream.
All right, we will gather the loot, and I will follow.
All right. So you make your way down this slow moving water with just 2 bends. You do come across the overhead grate that you previously encountered.
It's all coming together.
You're like, yep, this makes sense. I was here.
I will let Roken lead. Even Roken.
Didn't catch that last bit.
Oh, even though Roken's not moving their token.
Yeah, my computer's being really slow right now. I'm having trouble moving like my view on the map.
That's a bummer. We can narratively say that you're there.
Yeah, I am there in intent and spirit.
All right.
There we go.
You
There.
travel past the grate.
Traps.
Trap. We'll roll
and
investigation.
You can give me that. Yep, thank you.
And the lunatic is just walking behind saying, "Garden. Guard. Guard."
29.
You make it through several bends and you see nothing that stands out thus far.
Whew.
You've made it probably like maybe 100 feet away from your entrance down this river. It
Okay.
would grow dimmer because there's not great lighting down here, right? But you all seem to have some alternative visions. So, success. You press on.
Yeah.
The way is
So no sign of any thoughts around as we walk.
you do not hear any thoughts.
Out of boredom, Chippy's gonna start sort of as an action while they walk, probing into Obalaka's mind and see if he can read her
I
thoughts.
apologize. One moment.
This pause sponsored by no, we don't have sponsors. Sponsor us.
I'm just thinking, rudely poking into a god's mind and trying to read their thoughts. Nothing could go wrong with that, right?
You care? Are you on the chaotic spectrum? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't interesting enough. Let's spice it up, everybody.
Well, he has good intentions. Do you guys remember that character in Heroes that would like cut open people's heads because he wanted to understand their brains?
Oh my gosh, no. I didn't watch Heroes. That sounds
This is
terrifying.
this is more of a friendly version of that. Like it's, you know,
Yeah, the happy version. You continue.
so I think Obalaka gets to roll a save or a contested save for that.
You want to go a little bit deeper there?
Yeah, try to probe into her thoughts.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me just a second here. All right. So, I would want to point out that detect thoughts is a minute duration, and we did use it. But we've also done some investigating and some trap picking and some exploring since then. So I think
It might have been more than a
more
minute.
than a minute.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Well, next time.
Okay.
Hey, conversation for later. If any of you know how to set a timer on here, I think that means my blade song has run out too. So at the first sign of combat, I got to start another one in.
Mm. Yeah.
Now you continue onward, you know, and give me you I think you'd pass some 50 or 100 feet. So continuing in that way, I'll have you make a second investigation check.
Guidance.
With my fox helping, got 28 total with the guidance.
Okay. With a 28, you are able to continue down this way without trouble. There's no trap or trouble waiting for you. And as you come around a bend, um, there is kind of like a stronger cold air that passes over you. And before you, you see this river plunges downward. So this is a waterfall here.
Oh.
And across the across the pit, there's a small ledge on the far side with a fairly ornate chest, similar in size to the one you saw before.
Can you ping where that
Where
is?
are we on the map?
Yeah, I'm also confused, but I'm trying to zoom out here.
Your characters are positioned here.
Okay.
You're walking. I'll say that, you know, without map making, it's not easy, but you're somewhere kind of in this top right corner ish. But I have not done a reveal like I did before.
So I just moved my character. Is this where the waterfall is, or is it at the like end of where we can see right now?
It's in the black. You can't see it.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. So we're all the way up there. Yeah, I don't want to fall down this waterfall, so I'm gonna turn back.
Let's see here. Hold on. Try to give a reveal here. I'll put.
Don't we all have our brooms still?
Yeah.
Or various other ways.
Yeah, I guess we could fly down.
And what I'm describing is this right here.
Oh, I see.
So you see, there's several feet across of an open hole. There's a small ledge with an ornate chest on the far side. Some cold air wafting upward.
Uh, let's
We're gonna look around,
Okay.
see if we perceive anything that looks untoward
right. I mean,
on any of the walls above, below.
again, treasure chest, precarious place. Just smells like bait.
Well, the last one wasn't really, was it?
The big old thing snapped down on it. It would have been. That thing grabbed your hand and then dragged you underwater or something, like because it fell down.
That's true.
You're like, but I'm the best.
Right?
Yeah, you handled it because you're a badass. But
So Alex got a nat 20 on perception. Did she notice anything in that room? For a total of 30. She's staying at, she's not flying out over the waterfall though. She's just staying right before it drops.
That is, there is nothing further revealed.
how far down can I see? More than 100? Is it farther than 120 feet to the bottom? I guess it's a better question.
It is not.
It's down there. I'll make a perception check
You
for that.
make the check to see. And what is Alex's vision range?
The goggles are 60 foot, I think.
Got it.
Pretty weak.
Okay. You see there's a grotto that's down there. And some kind of tunnel. Mhm. There's some sort of water below. Like another pool.
I'll fly across.
Guidance.
All right then.
So one of the riddles says,
Give me an investigate on that chest.
Man. Great tonight.
On fire. So with the
29.
29, that is up there. Amazing. So there's clearly this is why Broken's leading the way here. With a 29, it is a locked chest. You do believe it that there's some kind of trap. You haven't figured out what it is here.
Already in attack.
There's some trap.
Could try the thieves' tools to do the thing.
Right. Hey, do you want, just in case it's something like drop the cliff out from under you, you can do the mage hand thing, right?
I mean, I'm still on the broom.
Yeah. Oh, right. I just mean like get some range on.
I see. Now he likes my idea. Uh-huh.
Arcane tricksters get to actually use their tools with mage hand.
I could just punch it with Biggie's fist. Doesn't that sound fun? Just over and over?
If I was a carnival, sure.
Thieves' tools with mage hands. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm just doing it with my regular hand.
With your real hands.
My halfling hand.
All right.
She uses the mage
Halflings
hand
make
to
halfling-sized hands. With mage
she
hand.
uses the mage hand to flip the bird to Wayne, like while she's busy.
All right. Good.
So you want me
Go
to
ahead and give me that
thieves tools roll?
thieves' tools roll here.
They didn't call it the Dungeon of Tickles and Sunshine.
I'll get my
Time, we gotta
fox
be
to
extra
assist
careful.
me here. And I assume I have guidance.
Yeah. Oh, guidance is touch. I can't get it to you from.
Okay, never mind. It's 17 is my high.
Okay, so you made a 17. And with 17, you apply your thieves' tools and
Tells me also tells me I'm the best thief ever.
the best thief ever, of course. As you use your halfling hands, you find that your hands are stuck to it, and we get to roll initiative.
I had an action readied.
Oh yeah.
He did. My hands are stuck.
Here, wait. Let me clear it first. I know.
Okay.
Super doo. It had a 6. I don't know why that didn't go in there. Can you see it on the initiative there?
I can only see Chippy.
Okay. Just Chippy. Well, let me go over here
I
and
didn't see the initiative you rolled for it. Gross. 20.
you should be able to fill yours in now, I think. Okay.
$28.
28. We do have Azaka here with you. She's been fairly quiet.
Does the ready to action go first, or
So I know that like ready and surprise are definitely in there. I know that you were prepared to make the attack. Your arm,
Right. I had spent my reaction.
right? And so she said that she was stuck. So what are you attacking?
The chest.
Attacking the chest.
Right. Nothing. There's no summon or anything. Oh, I'm getting a bunch of.
Let me mute while you're.
Okay. Yeah, the chest.
All right. So I'll have you go ahead and make an action
Okay.
since it was ready.
Does it see me? I don't even. That's quite. I don't. Do-
Does it know?
for
No.
purposes of advantage or disadvantage, am I attacking from stealth?
You have advantage.
Okay. So that's gonna be a bunch of poop rolls, but total of 17 unless this chest is undead.
A 17 is going to do it.
Twenty damage.
Okay. So you hit the chest and it shrieks
Okay.
in pain.
I don't think it's a chest, guys.
And now we'll go to our initiative here for Roku.
Oh, when I take the attack action, I do get to attack. And now this is a GM call. I haven't had this happen before. I'm taking an attack on the first action combat, and that's for my Gloomstalker says in the first round of combat, when I take the attack action, I get an extra attack. Does that happen on this or only on my turn?
That would be on the first action here.
Okay. Okay. So I could use it here, but then it wouldn't happen. Okay. It was just a weird rules interaction. I was like, huh, do I get 6 attacks in a row? 19 this time. I should have been remembering to do.
That does it.
I forgot that I was a sharpshooter, but it's fine. 13 damage on that one.
Okay. Again, a shriek in pain.
And that is my reaction.
It is Roken's. So you are currently muted, and also
Okay. Does it still have a hold of me?
you are stuck to it, and you can make an escape check as your action
Yes.
to not be stuck to it.
What's an escape check?
It's
Hold me.
I think it's a dex escape.
Like just like plus dex.
Like a grapple.
Like your escape
Grapple, you get to use athletics.
Yes. I mean, it's you are grappled by it.
Yeah. Okay.
So your escape.
And Wayne, as a free action, is going to say, or you could just shoot it in the face. Not that it has a face.
22. 22 to escape.
All right. So with your action, you manage to unstick yourself from it, and we have our visual tongue swiping out of the open chest as it tries to, get you. It's a mimic. We knew it. And that is your action. You got anything else?
I will disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And fly backwards so that I'm like hovering in the middle here on the.
All right.
And that's my turn.
And now we have Chibi.
It tried to eat me.
All right, so Alex is gonna aid him in his attack to give him advantage, and so he's gonna do his combo cantrip and attack. Yeah, I guess he'll fly over and poke it, just because looks like fun.
All right.
No, that's stupid.
I mean,
Okay,
Blade Singer.
he's gonna start flying halfway, and then he's gonna be like, nah. He's just gonna toll the dead on it. So that is 3d12 plus a 1d6. And toll the dead, I think, is not an RSA. I think it's a wisdom save. But
I
Maybe.
believe so, yeah.
my computer's being slow
And
too.
what's
Come on,
your
computer.
save?
19. Yeah, wisdom save.
So it failed. So full damage.
Necrotic
3 die 12. That's a stack.
plus 1d6 from Alex.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 30.
30. And with your spell firing off, the bells ring its doom, and it falls inertly.
And since Alex didn't really get to help, she's gonna fly over there and like double tap it anyway.
Oh yeah, coup de grace. Death saves, very important. Get rid of those.
Should I roll
don't want
damage
this
on
thing
that?
back.
Split. It is murdered. I think that's the first time when you saw him make here in Joel. Yep.
Is it?
Hopefully the last. The best.
Them bastards.
Is there anything inside it?
Got
Oh, shit. Did you see that? Alex rolled a nat 20 after it's dead.
Nice.
All right. So exciting.
Mhm.
So there's more down below the waterfall, but I don't think we should go there. Remember,
Not yet.
backtrack. I mean, check this place for like secret doors or anything.
I did a pretty good look at it earlier. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Usually, the book calls out investigating to look for things will tell you about things, but hidden doors specifically have to be asked to be looked for a door that is hidden.
Oh,
Why?
okay. I guess I'll make
Just
a
because
search for hidden doors.
it'd be like that.
That's fair.
Oh, investigation for hidden doors. 29.
So, as backtrack,
Plus probably guidance.
Yes.
clearly as the visual tells us, there's something here. Seems to be like a
Hmm.
hidden recess little lever button.
Okay. I found a secret.
Check for traps.
good job,
I'll
Roken.
cover you. I will aim at the button, assuming it's a mimic.
Was there treasure in the mimic?
Guts.
Good. Okay.
Greasy, grimy mimic guts.
So I, with the
Looks-
help of the fox, get investigate for traps and get 27.
Your 27 tells you that it should be safe. But the nagging
All right.
voice in your head says it's never safe.
Step through.
That's my voice. That's Wayne.
So yeah, I'll step in.
All right, activating. You do find that the stairs lead upward. Seems to take you back to the first floor
Okay.
where you were before. And
Check it.
this seems to be the other side of that door. You see it's like a pocket door. But you can pull the lever to open it from this side.
Trapped.
Why
I
don't
will
you go ahead and
investigate it. I
Here you
re-roll that
look for
'cause I'm-
hidden doors while going through the corridor behind the hidden door.
I re-roll that because I'm a halfling. Re-rolled 2 ones. Oh my god. Help from my
Plus
fox.
guidance.
Plus guidance.
Every time you use it, it will just immediately recast.
Guidance.
Guidance.
So I got a total of 29 for that one.
So it does not seem to be trapped.
Yeah.
All right, I will I will pull the lever.
Pull the lever. Pull the lever. All right.
Ready in action. Attack if anything. If anything hostile comes through the door.
Sorry.
So as you open the door, the voice of Obalaka says, that's close. Moa is close.
All right, well, gone the right way.
Hey, do all of them have some sort of like gift or power? And if so, do you know what Moa's might be?
All of us have our own abilities, and each of us will be able to help. I'm not sure I know what Moa could help with. And of course, you're gonna let Moa ride you, right, Roken?
What? No? Why is it gotta all be me?
Well, then who's Moa gonna ride?
You don't want to Captain Planet all of them into one?
No.
Obalaka, who of us do you think would be most amenable?
The Haragon.
Well, okay, so this sounds fun, but can you give me a little more? I mean, like, I've never been on a blind date before. Like, what? I mean, is he nice?
So while the voices in your head there, discuss with each other, this area that has opened in front of you, you see a deep pit with a stone sarcophagus resting in the bottom, and there's a snarling monkey-like creature that decorates the lid. Religion?
Somebody? Anybody got religion?
Anyway,
Not really.
I have knowledge, not faith. But I got a flat 18.
okay.
Pretty good.
I don't believe in anything. I have a contract.
Believe in the con.
Believe in the terms.
All
Well,
right, so
I got a
here we go.
23
We
on
have
religion. He's not proficient, but he did get a 23.
All right, hold on here. Let's get the whole room. And can I get a perception checks now that we're in the new room? It's good perception there, Tippy. Sorry, I started describing the room here. Skulls crusted with dried mud flour from niches cut into the walls. The stone sarcophagus I mentioned. It's the serpent. That 18 that you rolled on the religion. The statues out front are the spirits in here. So Moa would be the Jakuli, or the snake that's etched into the top of this tomb. Their sarcophagus.
Didn't you just say monkey?
Yeah, well, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Wait, hold on. I like monkeys, but I don't really like snakes as much.
And of course, there's this thing right here, which, to obviously describe the room, that there is on a marble pedestal an ornate crystal box. And there is a small humanoid skull floating inside.
I don't love that.
Arcana check?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely some kind of magic item. You could maybe try to hands-on or investigate or something.
I'll give it an investigation.
All right. As you
Assistant.
take your steps inside here, there is a voice that echoes in your mind. A young girl. What's happening? Why can't I see?
A young girl? over the thing, Wayne will say, "Speak no truth to the child."
So I got a 27 total on investigation.
All right. So the investigate shows that there is a number of things that are called to your attention. And that would be a maze of tiny passages cut into the walls. And there's a faint yet grotesque scuttling of insects coming from within. There's hundreds of bugs in there. Also, you see that what else can I try to? You made a great perception, investigation there. So
Is this open to the sky? It looks like there's a couple bushes or something.
indeed, there does seem to be some sickly looking plants, right? We described some of this overgrowth earlier. And your investigation, into this tells you, there's bugs in the walls, sarcophagus here, box with a skull, and the voice that speaks to you. And as Roken continues the investigation, the voice grows frantic. Why aren't you answering me? And then the voice pops up in like everybody's mind now. What's happening? Why are you here?
Oh, weird.
Hey, how you doing?
You very much sense panic.
Hi. I'm just wondering what you're panicked about.
How did I get here? Where am
We
I?
don't know.
I just wonder if there's anything I can help you feel better.
Why can't I see anything?
Speak no truth to the doomed child. Once again, over the bond.
Question game. You ever play the question game?
Are you friends with my father? Is he looking for me?
Oh, probably. Who's your dad?
So as these questions go on, the panic rises, and
Yeah, we'll try to chill her out. Answer with as a question as often as possible. Non-committal answers.
so we're beating around the bush here, and that's okay.
Is that
But I
yeah?
am
I
gonna
mean,
need somebody to make a charisma deception check.
I can do that.
Because you're not answering, you're going around in circles. Those
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of keep her engaged in conversation while while everybody else does their thing. The lunatic will help and give me guidance.
Okay.
So a total of 19.
Okay, so you have a panicking child.
Yeah. And I'm
And
assuming
as she tries to get answers from you, you keep up this game of engagement, but not giving her information.
Can Alex try a persuasion just to sort of convince her that we're friends, that we'd like to help her? Can I do a persuasion check?
You can make a persuasion check, yes.
$17. Not great, but not terrible.
Okay, so you engage with the child, and with that engagement, you can tell that she is very anxious and full of panic, but that does not change the situation here. You with this persuasion, you do engage with her, but she is still panicked, right?
right. It's like, look, we don't know how you got here, why you're, or any of that. Your father's probably looking for you, but we don't know about him. We kind of stumbled in from another place for another reason. But but you know, you're safe right now. That's fine. We'll help you how we can. That's no problem. And meanwhile, I'm making like meaningful eye contact. Oh no, I have a bond over the telepathic bond to Roken. I'm like, hey, how about that sarcophagus there?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Alex is going to carefully select in her brain a lullaby that she knows that is not her favorite, that she would not sing when she's scared, but she thinks the child might. And she says, I like to sing this one when I'm scared. So she's not telling the truth. And then she starts singing a little lullaby. So I'm going to do a performance check.
All right. To the child. And Roken, your investigation had revealed a variety of things here. It does seem that there is no lock or mechanism on this sarcophagus. It should just be openable, but you haven't checked it for traps.
I will do that now. With aid and guidance. I got 26.
With a 26, you see no mechanism that should set it off. Obalaka whispers, it's because it could be hidden inside. It could still get you even if you didn't see it.
I guess I'll have to. And I will
bow.
open it in deck.
Bow as the dead god.
Bow as the dead god. Okay. I will do that. I will bow. Do it.
All right. And it seems like ready to open if you want to do that. Good time as any.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check. It's a little heavy. Similar to the last one.
All right. I guess my fox will help me as well here.
And also Chippy maybe. If unless we're gonna get
Chippy's got a -1 strength modifier. I mean, he'll try.
Yeah, I just want you to be there if the god wants to. Unless you don't want this one, and then the lunatic will do it.
I got a 9.
A 9 will not do it.
If the lunatic
Zaka will
is
forward and say, I'll give it a try.
teamwork guidance.
Oh, Chippy got an 11, and that's with a -1.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Zaka 21. Okay, that's better. Good kitty.
And
You got muscles.
while she tries to flex on it, it does take the additional muscle mass of the Haragon to get this open. And as it slides open, you see within a bundle faded cloth. And atop the bundle is a staff. And the voice says, "This is Moa's tomb."
Huh. So, do I want something so I can have a better saving throw so that I can avoid whatever happens, or should we just assume it's going to work out?
I don't know how to answer.
Mechanically, we saw this happen once before. Roken failed their save. And
Right.
Yeah, but
Obelok,
she got a nice god. But I mean, this might not. Well, I mean, she said this is her friend, right?
Yeah. This one
All
comes
right,
with a
let's
referral.
do it. Chippy reaches out to Alex and like holds out one of his little paw fingers and says, "It's been fun. You've been awesome. If I'm capable of remembering, I will remember you always. All right, let's do this." And he like starts sort of clumsily pawing at the staff.
okay. When you touch the staff, there is the ghostly form of a Jakuli, the snake, appears in the dust and wafts away. And then Chippy, having touched the staff, gets that option that was offered to Roken before. Something wants you to be the host and wants to write you. You can allow this to happen, or you can try to resist. But you did see this happen. You saw this happen before. So you think you know. You think you know. But do you? Bump.
All right, here goes. Just so you all know, my Achilles heel is pickles. If this takes over me, take me down with pickles, I promise. Okay, let it in.
You let it in. And with letting that happen, there is a personality that you feel inside with you. This is a separate and distinct entity, and it speaks to you. And it says, "You've been kind. You seem kind. I appreciate that. Are you here to defeat Asterak? Remember, you should always tell the truth."
Wait, you're saying I should always tell the truth?
The voice,
But the little riddle thing on the wall said you shouldn't tell the truth to the. Wait.
the voice in your head
Okay.
does say this, yes. And
Okay. Well, I'm Chippy. Nice to meet you.
here you go, Chippy. Here's a prompt for you. My name is Moa. And I always speak.
I like to speak the truth, but stories are fun too. I mean,
They have their
how about if
I'm sure there'll be great stories told of you as heroes once you defeat Asarak, yes.
you're not one of those lawful types, are you?
And it passes to you, and you do feel this ability here. Oh, you know what? That prompting question right there, I did leave out. The alignment there. So you feel this presence, lawful good. So yes, lawful. And this you are in control, but you have a very insistent passenger that can seems to be able to sense what you can sense. Thus, hear the other voices in the bond. Additionally, you do feel the gift of Moa. That you know how this works and what you can do, that you can turn invisible as it lays out there in that ability. Mo says,
When you say that ability, what are you talking about? Am I looking somewhere to see that?
oh, I put it in the Tomb of Annihilation chat, Discord.
In the chat. Okay, thanks.
And you know that you can use this ability this way. You can, and Mo says, I will help you defeat Asarak. I'll lend you my power, visibility.
Thanks. Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna just start automatically repeating everything you say so everyone else can hear. Can you all hear? Okay, so anyway, this is Jakuli. Jakuli likes to tell the truth. Lawful, yeah. Truthful and kind. What? Oh yeah, we can turn invisible now. Wants to defeat Asrak. Did I miss anything?
No, but maybe we could do some question and answer outside of the room because we're still playing the song. This is over the bond as I'm fluting with Alex, and I don't know what happens if any of this truth gets spoken in front of the doomed child.
Yeah, good call. Hey, Moa, do you know what to do about that child? What's up with the child's voice? The child sounds scared.
Okay, let's do this outside. Let's move.
Now, which direction are you heading as you have this conversation?
Way we came in, where I would go.
Right,
Yeah.
there's not another door, right? This isn't it. This isn't.
It
door.
is.
It is. Oh. Well,
We can just go back to the main hallway.
Yeah, I'll follow Roken.
And you make your way out and come to this familiar staircase here. The voice is gone as soon as you leave the room.
I can still see it.
It's still in there.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Moa, do you know anything about that skull?
It's one of the many traps left by Asarak. I know this place is full of things to catch adventurers' eyes and eventually catch their life.
So that trap is not anything useful? Like if we disarmed it, it wouldn't become something useful?
I don't have any knowledge of this.
It's not a person. And can I make a knowledge religion or arcana or something undead check? Like talking skull reads undead to me. Do I have a knowledge of like what kind that might be?
Yeah, I'll give you a history or Arcana.
Okay. And advantage from favored enemy.
It is
Let's check.
of that undead type.
Oh, that's a 19. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have bonus any of that. Knowing things is not what I do. But I rolled a 19.
A 19 is enough to at least get a name of
Okay.
this tiny undead. It seems to be some kind of flame skull.
So this isn't this isn't a mechanical trap. This is a child that ass crack killed, turned into a little skull with some powers. I didn't always listen great Undead Ranger School, but and is now there. And I have a feeling if we'd said true stuff around it, we would be in trouble. And Wayne makes a mental note that, like, I am going to get that kid back to its father, but I can't do it until the soulmonger. But Wayne makes a specific note. He makes a chalk mark on the wall. It's like, kill the skull on the way out. Right?
All right.
It's not going to do it any good to get sucked into the soulmonger. But after that's done, that soul can get released.
Now you make your way out of this room, and each of you hear your voices speak in. There's another one close by. Wongo's here. To the north. And for Chippy, your spirit says, yeah, but we can leave Mongo where he's at. We don't want to get him. We don't want Mongo. But Roken, your voice says we do. So with your conflicting information, we will step back and leave our confused heroes on the rotting halls, and we will pick up same Tomb of Annihilation time and channel next week. Now, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to see more of it. And you can hit up our Patreon to help us do it better next time.